Welcome back. In the last videos, you learned a lot about chords, how triads and seventh chords are built, what inversions are, and how to identify them. Today, we look at how the notes of a chord are spread out. In other words, how a chord is arranged across the octave ranges. When a C major chord sounds, its notes C, E, and G do not have to sit directly on top of one another. Some notes may be doubled or moved into different octaves. For example, C1, E1, G1, E2. Here, the note E is doubled in a higher octave. If the top note is C, the root is on top. If it is E, the third is on top. If it is G, the fifth is on top. Listen to these three versions. In addition, the notes of a chord can be placed close together or spread far apart. The way the notes are distributed across the octaves is called the chord's voicing. This is a key concept in pop and jazz music. Different voicings can drastically change the character of a chord, even when the notes themselves stay the same. When the notes are close together, like C, E, G, C2, we call this close position. When the notes are spread across several octaves, we call it open position. The sound becomes more transparent and full. Take this example. C, G, E1, C2. Which chord is this? Right. It is still a C major chord in root position, just spread widely across the keyboard. You can identify it by moving all notes into the same octave and stacking them in thirds. Compare the C major chord in close position and in open position, and listen carefully to the difference. Now another example. C, A, F sharp 1, D2. Stack these notes in thirds, and you get a D dominant seventh chord. Since the note C, the seventh, is in the bass, this is the third inversion. You saw the same chord in close position in the last video. Now listen to how different it sounds when it is spread out. First in close position, then in open position. Rearranging chords is a bit like playing Tetris. You move the notes until they fit together as stacked thirds. That is how you find the root, the voicing, and the character of a chord. Try playing a C major chord in different positions on your instrument. On the piano, the guitar, or any instrument you play. Notice how much the sound changes. You can feel it. We are moving into more advanced music theory. Next, we will explore why certain chords belong together and how this leads us into the world of keys. Subscribe and share our channel to stay on the journey and to become true harmony pros.